What's up? How y'all doing? My camera is off for a reason. Just letting you know. Don't start wilding out on you, boy. Don't start wilding out. Alright? Don't start wilding out. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, remember that I am live, but I have turned off my camera right now, just for right now. Don't get wild. Just understand. Please get this video to 1,000 likes. So that means you gotta hit the like button, and for me, if you support the platform, and you have to share this live with at least 10 people. Alright? Share this live with at least 10 people. Alright? Y'all just gotta bear with me. Somebody literally cussed me out in the comment section the other day. Like, yo, man, stop eating on the live. It don't look good. I'm like, damn. Okay. I was like, all right, bro. You know, they were really bothered about me even eating on the live, right? Yes, I was like, all right. I ain't gonna argue. You know what I'm saying? Not gonna argue. Hit that like button for me, y'all. What would you do if one of your subscribers say, yo, stop eating on the live, it don't look good? What would you do? Are you gonna argue with that person, or are you gonna just take the L and say, yeah, you know, all right. Yeah, all right, man. You got it. So I'm gonna eat my food. That's why I'm not on the camera, okay? And I didn't want to be late. So yes, you understand fully now why I am not on camera right now. I will be on camera soon, but right now, yeah. I need y'all to help me to get this video to 1,000 likes. Point blank period. Thank you kindly. Thank you kindly. Alright, so let me get to this. I am early though. I'm 10 minutes early, so yo, you know what I mean? I was supposed to start 11, but it's always good to start early. Isn't that right? Isn't that right? There we go.
You to deceive you.
Finish up where we started off.
These men
We're gonna start
have
off
set up altars
yeah.
in St. Elizabeth, Westmoreland,
yes.
St. Anne, St. Mary, Trelawney, Kingston and St. Andrew, St. Thomas,
Wow.
Portland,
Wow.
St. Catherine, Clarendon, Manchester, 14 parish.
14
they have
parish.
erected marine witchcraft altar, St. James, Harmony Beach Park, out in the sea. They have set up a Montego Bay. A tsunami will rip up the seabed and expose the idolatry that is under the waters of St. James. I'm talking to you, Jamaica. St. James will be ripped up. You think you see anything yet in Melissa? Watch out. No where will be spared. It will rain heavily.
Like and share the live, guys, please.
God Almighty, Jesus Christ. Buildings crumbling. Animals washed away. Judgment day. And I hear clearly it will be apocalyptic. It will be an apocalyptic move. You watch these things in Japan and you watch these things in other parts of the world and you think it will never happen in Jamaica. But something apocalyptic is about to hit this land. And the people will have no answer for it. And it's because of what you have done, Jamaica. It's too much. And you're not listening. But here, in every bad news, there's a good news.
Yep.
And whenever God sends a warning, he sends a way out. He sends an opportunity for people to turn and not suffer the consequences But they say, here we go. Hallelujah. Yet, I like that word, yet Jamaica, it won't all be over and Jamaica will not all go down. Yet, there will be some survivors. Here's the good news, Jamaica. Here is the good news. You say, oh, you talk bad news and you prophesy all the bad things. What about the good things? Here is the good part. Where are the saints of God? Where are the prayer warriors? Where are the armor bearers? Where are the men and women who stand up for righteousness, who are trying to live for God? Oh, praise the name of Jesus. I know Bolo would have woken up. He loves to sleep, but I know he would have woken up, and I was expecting Bolo right there. I know Bolo would have woken up.
No.
He loves to sleep, but I know he would have woken up.
Pastor, everybody,
Oh, praise the name of Jesus.
No, man, Pastor.
I know Bolo would have woken up.
Yes.
He loves to sleep, but I know he would have woken up, and I was expecting Bolo right here. Bolo, I know you got to be here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I expect a lot more on here this morning, and I'm expect to see by later on there'll be racing among the tide to see who first can eat the food of this one. And I ain't joking, I'm telling you, that's what they live off. We got to speak to make some people be serious like that. But now I'm in that mindset and that frame of mind. And when we declare things in this nation, and the bloggers and people take it off and people comment wickedly and evilly against us.
Stop it.
We are still here and we're still standing.
We're still that.
There is good news.
Yes.
There will be some survivors, sons and daughters who will be brought out of it. I want somebody this morning to pray and ask God, hear me well, Jamaica, and hear me well, those who are listening to me in the sound of my voice this morning. I want you to rise up. Now you better know that he is. I want you to rise up this morning and declare over your life and your family, God of Israel, make me a survivor. Somebody declare this morning, pray over your family, pray over your own life, pray over your children. Rise up this morning, Jamaican people, and beg God to make you a survivor because the disaster is coming. I am a survivor. I want the Lord word declaring the nation this morning, and this is what the Lord says, there will be some survivor.
How you doing, MA? What's up? Good night. How you doing?
God of Israel, make me a survivor. Lord God, let not the righteous go down with the wicked. Oh God, hear my cry and make me and my family survive the onslaught. Lord God, nobody not safe nowhere in Jamaica.
No way.
Social media blowing up. So they hobby at the past. I don't know about that anyway. But there's so much, even in the church, somebody dies and you're hearing about witchcraft, you're hearing about the wife, you're hearing about what happened, you're hearing about another preacher died, and you hear say, him go talk against somebody and I blow him and kill him. That's all you're hearing in Jamaica. You're hearing that a woman left her yard where a choir member, fasting deliverance service taking place, one of the most prominent, powerful church in Montego Bay, New Testament Church of God, Bishop Filbert Win, my friend, preaching, dip again, and right there, and then in the midst of fasting deliverance service in the heart of Montego Bay, in the middle of the day, a woman sitting out front there selling.
Altia, big up yourself, Wagwan.
Bishop Filbert Win, my friend, preaching, dip again, and right there, and then in the midst of fasting deliverance service in the heart of Montego Bay, in the middle of the day, a woman sitting out front there selling books, choir member, 5 or 4 shot, we don't know, die right there. Nowhere is safe. Nowhere is secure. Not even church is safe again. Jamaica, children going to school, not safe. Driving on the road, not safe. Going to the medical system, not safe. Going to church, not safe. Nowhere is safe in this country. Again, we have seen it this week, last week, and the week before. Death is happening everywhere, 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 everywhere.
Everywhere, Jamaica, everywhere. Nowhere not safe. And I like Pastor tell.
Make me a survivor.
Lord, make me a
some survivor. Sons and daughters who will be brought out of it.
Hey, big up yourself, Altia, you know what I mean? You know, just bless you up, car. You know what I mean? Big up all our liars, supporter them on the platform, you know. People them on TikTok go to my bio, so you can follow me on YouTube, yeah? Yeah, man, the link to my YouTube is in my bio. Alright?
I'm telling somebody this morning, I want to come out of it. Lord, I want to come out of it. Lord, get me out of it.
That is it.
Get me out and my family. When you see their conduct and their actions, you will be consoled regarding the disaster I have brought on the nation. Every disaster I have brought on it, you will be consoled when you see their conduct and their action, for you will know that I have done nothing in it without a cause.
Yes.
Declare this. God will do nothing in a nation without a cause. And Jamaica, I'm here to declare to you, God has reasons to destroy. God has gotten enough reason to send plague, famine, hurricane, disaster. God, in the days of Noah, he sent a flood. People of the nation, mark the date, the 26th of the 4th, 2026. Number one, the idols that are in your face is going down.
Hi, Elaine.
You hear me? Number two, there shall be death. Disastrous things, destructive elements. God's hands is about to stretch out on the land. Number three, there will be some survivors, sons and daughters who will come out of it. I want to ask a question this morning. Will you come out of this alive? Will you listen to me, Jamaica? Will you hear this man? Will you take the word? Ezekiel, may God have mercy. What is coming? All those who are listening to me in the reach and the sound of my voice, I am taking this opportunity. I don't know if anybody, where's Apostle Marshall Taylor? Are you listening to me? Call me on the line now. Apostle, it's time. John the Apostle is, but if you're on, call the number 1-876-2798, not helping. But could be it was written. And raised up idols.
Man of God, in his time. Not even his prayer.
Not even his prayer. You know, I told some people, pray for yourself. Because we get up praying for family, praying for the nation, praying for the, everybody say, pray for the promise, pray for the God. Everybody wants us to pray. But the Lord said here, if Daniel, Noah, and Job was there, they couldn't help their own sons and daughters.
My God.
Only themselves. By what? Their righteousness. You're very low, Apostle. I don't know why you're...
Yes, sir. You hear me?
I hear you now. You're low.
Yes, Job is a faithful man. Job is a prayerful man. Job is also a very powerful prayer warrior.
But he lost his children when the devil attacked him.
Yes.
One of the first set of people went down was Job's sons and daughters. The devil killed them.
Yes, yes.
That means death can occur no matter how righteous you are.
Yes.
Death can touch down right in the church, in your family, anytime. You.
Facts.
And his prayer could not save them.
My God Almighty, this is serious.
Yeah, his prayer could not save them because, man of God, God allow. And God is going to allow. There's a flood. I just speak of the flood.
Jesus.
I see water coming up again. Last night I dreamed see what plenty water coming up from the ground. And the Lord said to tell the people of Jamaica to begin to intercede and begin to cry for mercy.
My God.
Because it's going to be deadly.
Wow.
And in light of all of that which we are saying, we continue to call the nation to a gathering.
Yes.
Where we can come together. Number one on our agenda on Friday night coming. I wonder if everybody heard about Friday night. We're gathering in Portmore for an all-night Friday night. This Friday, the 1st of May, Jamaica. We're gathering at our mega center, 18 West Tradeway, Portmore Town Center. This is very serious. This is not a joke gathering.
No.
Apostle, you got to tell them for me how serious this gathering is, because after this, anything can happen in Jamaica.
Whoa.
Any day after.
We're calling the nation to cry again.
We have to gather in the midnight hour to cry again, to pull down the stronghold.
Pull down the stronghold. And also the church, the Christians in the land, the intercessors in the land. We are calling you to come and help us to pray, because I see more preachers dying.
My God. They cut a senior pastor woman's throat, you know. You know, they go in and cut the woman's throat, you know, the pastor woman. Apostle Marshall, what is this?
Yes, because, man of God, the church itself have to get back to the place of prayer and fasting.
Jesus.
The church, what weakens the church is when they stop paying much time with the Lord in prayer. That church is going to be a weak church. And if the church is not in fasting, the bonds of the wicked and heavy burden will not be lifted. And the church is in a weak area, wherein when it comes on to fasting and prayer.
What can Axon do for you? Well, let's see.
All right. I wish part when I listen, I think up on YouTube. I find one video, I read no video when I find out. I look for it. Because it's time to where Apostle said. Where it's time to where Apostle said. Wait, the Lakers lose? What? Anyway, let me go to this. Excuse me. Sorry about that. I hope it was on here. There's a video that I saw of a lady talking about witching and stuff like that. Alright, so obviously it's TikTok. Where's my phone? I'm soon come on camera, guys. Obviously it was TikTok. So let me just go to TikTok, alright? Make you hear this. Matter of fact, let me just go and run this in the meantime.
And to that comes on to fasting and prayer. And we have to return to that.
Jesus.
Fasting, prayer, and repentance. And that's what we're calling the nation to, because we see destruction. Their mothers and fathers come out and let us cry to the Lord, because danger is ahead. There is, man of God, the red light is being turned on. We are in a danger zone at this very hour. And we are alerting and we are calling the nation to prayer. This is not, listen, if you have never taken any call serious, take this call serious.
Wow.
Danger is ahead. It is like the weather forecaster that tell Jamaica, listen, make every preparation to protect yourself. Protect your animals.
To be a survivor.
We are rising to tell you that danger We are in problems.
When Marshall and Stewart comes before you, we're not coming as those looking fame
No.
or attention, like and share on social media.
No.
We're coming to you from the word of God and from what we have seen in vision and what has been declared into our spirit to tell you, nation. We are the ministry that gathers to bawl out, the ministry that gathers to cry out. Time and time again, we have reversed orders and break spells by us gathering and interceding, and crying up to God.
Oh, shakalaba.
And he has heard our cries many times, Jamaica. Friday night. Yes, go ahead.
I hear the song in my spirit.
Mm-hmm.
Time is running out.
My God, I have it lined up, you know.
Mercy door are closing. That's what I am hearing in my spirit.
It's coming up in a little bit. It's coming up. My God, what is this? Time is running out.
Mm-hmm.
The 1st of May, the Lord has directed me to gather Jamaicans to pull down the strongholds that is blocking the people, heart, mind, eyes. We must rise to pull them down, but then we must rise to pray. And hear me well, those who are coming this Friday night, we are declaring, and I want you to come with a mind to declare, I will be one of the survivors.
Yes.
I will be. If you want to survive, you dare to survive and believe God for survival, let's gather for an anointing. We will be anointing, we will be delivering, we will be praying for you, we'll be covering you. Leave your house, leave your bed, Jamaica. Your life might depend on it. This Friday night, 7 p.m. to 6 a.m., Portmore, St. Catherine, we're inviting you to come. Let us gather together, shoulder to shoulder, on our knees, lifting up worship and praise to God and crying out for our survival. Jamaica, nowhere is safe. The death toll is rising, and we got to cry out for mercy and repent before God. And we're having a service of such this Friday night at Portmore all night. Wear your breakthrough colors and your breakthrough shirts. Come on out, bring your prayer shawl. If you don't have any, we have a few that we'll have on sale. Bring your kerchief. If you don't have, we'll have some available. Listen to me. Come receive your anointing. It's going to be a move in the midnight hour, Jamaica. And we're invited you to show up. Kingston, St. Andrew, St. Catherine, Clarendon, Mandeville. The bus will be leaving Mandeville, Clarendon, all over St. Anne. Come up early, make your way. This Friday, find our ministry, 18 West Tradeway, Portmore Town Center. Join us for a divine gathering. May Day. On the 1st of May, Jamaica, it will be May Day. Emergency gathering. This is like you're gathering the emergency crew to prepare for what is coming. Whoa. This I heard Apostle Marshall. This is like we're gathering emergency crew to prepare for what is coming.
Yes, sir.
This is serious.
Wow.
I will be a survivor. Apostle, we're not hearing you. Where are you? Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Each one, it is very serious. I am telling you, because I'm seeing, I'm getting the Lord speak to me.
Right. I feel the Holy Ghost. Man of God.
I'm getting serious vision. And I want St. Mary to pray and to cover your preachers.
St. Mary?
Yes.
My God. My God.
Cover your preachers.
St. Mary?
Yes.
Cover your preachers. I told Panistown to pray the other day because I see a bishop, beloved major. It happened as I said.
Yes, sir.
Now you're pointing to St. Mary, man of God.
Yes.
St. Mary, Apostle, is pointing your direction.
Hallelujah.
St. Mary.
Jesus.
Man of God, not after many days, Jamaica will hear that the blasphemer, false prophet, will be going down.
Whoa.
Time is running out.
That's crazy, bro.
And the time has come. He will be struck, and struck hard.
Wow.
If I be a major prophet of God,
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
no voice that opens its mouth to blaspheme against God in this nation must survive to tell the tale.
Wow.
May fire from heaven come down and devour every deceiver who are deceiving these people to hell.
Wow.
They must be released to know God for themselves.
Wow.
And the deceiver must go down.
I'm trying to find. Like, I was watching this thing earlier tonight, right? And what the girl was saying is this. She was like, listen. Whatever it is that your Jamaican customs eyes drone patrols as illicit trade robs nation of 26 billion. Huh? What the hell is this? Excuse me. What? What did they talk? I need to read that article. Man shot dead after allegedly pointing gun at police during Spanish Town operation. Yo, man. Yo. I don't know, man. Some of these people that be coming at the police, I'm wondering if they are right in the head. I'm wondering if they're genuinely like, you know what I mean? Like, you really gotta be out your mind. Like, the police in Jamaica right now, bro. You gonna point your gun at the police in Jamaica? Man, they don't need a reason, bro. They don't need a reason to end your life, bro. Like, this is the wrong time for you to point your gun at the police in Jamaica. They do not need a reason. Let me just go on a look. I'm just showing you what I'm going. Me there, people. Me there. Alright? I am here. But you see, true, me get. I was. How should I put this? Person probably I watch me right now, but it is what it is. They really said they told me their mind about me eating on the live. So yeah, I'm not eating on the live no more. All right, I am not eating on the live no more, ladies and gentlemen. No sir, not me. I'm gonna leave that one alone. Let's go here.
That's a
Raleigh,
oh, yeah, man.
if it
Yeah.
I've been talking to them
Riley
people,
forward for the live
my
early, man.
producers. We say
ease her out a little bit. Good evening, everybody. Welcome.
You know, the explanations would have to be given to them and a full breakdown. And we could also possibly look at
Listen to this.
because the Integrity Commission is
Guys, this is the ethics committee. Right? This is the ethics committee. Listen to this. The ethics committee, you know. Listen to this. Share the live, guys.
tasked with establishing codes of conduct. And we know that there are reports of the code of conduct not being signed by members of the House, all members of the House. We also should know that the code essentially reflects the 7 principles of public life, which was adopted in this jurisdiction. But how do we receive, investigate, and report on complaints of departure from the code of conduct if the code of conduct is not signed? What are your thoughts? Member Lee?
Hey, them know say them not signing in Jamaica. You know how long after 5% talk about this? So none of Jamaica Labour Party member them don't sign the code of conduct. Paulette, what's up?
If the code of conduct is not signed, madam, well, I'm thinking in this case we may have to revisit why are the reasons why the code of conduct was not signed by those members. Clearly, there are concerns. And I mean, we would have a new set of parliamentarians coming in because I'm thinking that was before the last general elections. And I think those members would have to also be new members would have to be brought up to speed in terms of what the code entails, the explanations would have to be given to them and a full breakdown. And we could also possibly look at an entire re-engagement with all.
Member say, I Labour right them here talk about. Make we hear what she said.
In this case, we may have to revisit
why are the reasons why the code of conduct was not signed by those members? Clearly, there are concerns. And I mean, we would have had a new set of parliamentarians coming in, because I'm thinking that was before the last general elections. And I think those members would have to also be brought, new members would have to be brought up to speed in terms of what the code entails, you know, the explanations would have to be given to them, and a full breakdown. And we could also possibly look at an entire re-engagement with all parliamentarians on the code, and then perhaps have the concerns discussed for both new parliamentarians coming in that would need to sign the code, and for those who previously were in parliament that did not sign, and then we could ventilate from that matter, because obviously there are some issues surrounding why older members, meaning members who are not serving as first-term MPs, would have not signed. And in terms of what those issues are, I am not clear, but I would say if there are concerns, then we would need to have that discussion, as well as consider the new MPs.
Yes. Yeah. Member Whittle?
Well, I do agree with the observation made by Member Lee in terms of first thing to find out the reasons why members did not sign, and then from there we can, make a determination as to how we move forward.
So what is clear is that if the code is not signed by members, then the committee would not be able to discharge its duty of receiving, investigating, and reporting on any complaints of departure by members from the code.
So, Madam Chair, does this mean what we mentioned earlier, that we would not be able to, bring anyone back to the committee meeting to discuss any matter? That there may be a departure from said code?
I think the committee would have to report to the House and inquire what is the status of the political code of conduct, and what are the reasons for the non-signature by members, and a discussion be had around that. But I think what currently obtains would make it difficult for the committee to discharge its duties unless the matter of the political code of conduct is interrogated. Yes? Member Lee, please go on, Mike.
No, I was just trying to get some clarity, Chair, that so it's a situation where unless everyone agrees to the code of conduct, then you're saying it cannot be applied to the committee.
Well, I think this is a matter that we will have to, this is a matter that we will have to discuss and seek some regularization around. What is the status of the political code of conduct? We know that let me just pull up. Just give me a minute.
Hold on.
Cartoons make complex ideas.
Listen to this.
I'm coming.
Let it bring what in what?
The Act stipulates, all right.
Beth, what's up, Beth?
All right, so we know that
Jamaica. You see, the code of conduct, the leadership code of conduct, and there's two different things. And one of them are mixed up. As a matter of fact, best person to explain it, I will write it down. Let me go there. Make sure someone subscribe to Colin Bell. And make sure someone subscribe to Will Rattigan. Alright? Alright. Now some always I'll give credit where credit is due. You see me?
My submissions
Best way
on
to go.
the member.
That the member is a member of the parliament. And so that is
For the committee to interrogate the matter and seek some clarification on the responses. Other members?
My issue though is that if permission was granted for the member to be exempted for his company, can we retroactively go back on that? I'm not sure if it is legally correct
Only a year?
for us to go back
Dennis Gardner still a try pressure.
Very concerned at
All
the
germs then.
end of the last
Them
meeting.
are some real germs, you know. I'm gonna hear them a talk about Donovan Williams. Donovan Williams. Donovan Williams still in the news, Jamaica. Donovan Williams is still in the news. Sectorial debate. Total rebuild fixing education from foundation. Damian Crawford. 2 p.m. April 28th. That's a Tuesday. Mighty God, let me share this. I need to make sure I set a life for this, man. Education is the key, you know. It's the antidote to poverty. Yo, Tufton, listen to me, man. Yeah, Jamaica, wanna rock with this? After all the evidence that we see, yeah, Tufton, Jamaica must reject anti-vax argument at all costs. Hey, Tufton, me say if I was God, you know, man, I would have just visit you, know. Hey, Brat, you hear them something, yeah? You hear them something, yeah? Me say if I was God, Tufton would have visited. Hey, you see all you? You see all you? You are a real bagger minister, you know. You have to go away, you know. All of the country, they might ban them something there. From in the pandemic. And here you come talking about they must do what at all costs. Go away, man. You're a devil. You're a devil, brother. Can't wait for that deal with them to blows and skirt. At least I can wait. I am waiting. Forgot to deal with you now. Terrible no blows about Jamaica must reject anti-vax. Scoop on you too. People still listen to Tufton. People who still listen to Christopher Tufton. You don't forget when Tufton in a pandemic tell the people them say if they want water them to take the joke. He must sell out. That me I tell you, blood upon his hands. You can't stay there. Christopher Tufton has sell out, brother.
Based on the responses that were given
Think
by
for
the
yourself,
member.
read for
I
yourself.
think the committee made a certain recommendation,
know,
which
listen
was
to
acted on
blows
by
and
the House.
skirt,
What I
yeah,
understand Member Cuthbert Flynn to have said was that it appears that there is discrepancy and inaccuracy in those responses given. So,
I understand. I understand that, but I don't know if the committee can reverse a decision that was made by the House
right.
itself.
So it would be a matter that would have to go before the House.
Right.
You're muted, Provost. You're muted.
Let me just say this gentleman, I don't know this gentleman, but he's onto something. He's essentially, if you remember people, Dennis Gordon and Jackson, or Dennis Gordon, yeah, he got approval for the exemption from the Ethics Committee and the Parliament. They said, yes, you have declared you're doing business with the government and it's okay. Fine. The Minister, Julia Cuthbert Flynn, she said, well, based on additional information since the approval, we don't believe that he gave us truthful answers. There are some contradictions between what he said to us as a committee and what was said elsewhere. So we need to go back. We need to bring him back here and ask him a whole bunch of questions. And this gentleman is saying, well, once the Parliament has approved it, I don't think you can just drag him back. I don't think you can do that. Well, the answer is right here. You can't do it. Hold on. Let me remove. Here's the answer right here. It says Ethics Committee further review of approved parliamentary exemption motion. And let me just get to the heart of it. It says here, right at the top, it says, once the House approves a committee report or motion, which is what the House did with the exemption for Mr. Gordon, it becomes a formal resolution of the House. Look at this one right here. It says, subsequently, if new information arises that requires the committee to review or reconsider the matter, a new motion or order of reference is required. A committee cannot, let me pick this up. I don't think you can see. It is right here. A committee cannot unilaterally or spontaneously reopen an inquiry or review an approved motion that has already been adopted by the House without a new or revised mandate, meaning that once the House approved Dennis Gordon's exemption to do business with the government through Jack then. The ethics committee can't do anything about it. The parliament will now have to come up with a new motion and say, okay, we're going to reopen it. And they give you one of the exceptions right here. They said, they said in the case of a recommittal, if the House has not yet made a final decision, but the report has been tabled, it can be referred back to the committee for further consideration. However, once the House has formally adopted the report, that's it. And in this case, the House formally adopted the report.
Oh,
so when
they can't touch Dennis God. Dang.
So I don't know why Miss Malahoo Ford, and I don't know why Minister Cuthbert Flynn, why they would even say we're going to bring him back. Here it is right here. They can't bring him back, and this is going from Tiffany Stewart, who's the senior legislative counsel. She's the acting lawyer in a parliament, and it's going to who? The clerk of the Houses of Parliament, Colleen Lowe, and it's about that. So I don't know why they didn't seek advice from these people before they pass resolution saying that they're going to bring him back. Let me see. This is which one is? Where is it? Is this two, Kevin? Hold on a second. Let me just. Let me just go 3. Let me see. 3. All right. Let me put this up.
3 you just played.
3 I just played.
Yep. Wasn't it 3 that you played?
Let me see. Let me see from up.
All right, so I'm just looking on the standing orders relating to bringing someone before the committee. So if we're to summon any witnesses, the committee shall supply the name, residence, occupation of every such, the chairman of every such witness to the clerk of the parliament at least.
No, them find these people from, because here's the thing. You have to establish essentially jurisdiction that you can bring the person in front of the committee a second time. Once you have established that and it's approved and it's agreed upon, then what she's reading now would make sense. That is, okay, now you can call witnesses, you can reach out, you can get documents, essentially a discovery process. You can get documents, you can question people, depositions, you can do all of those things. But first you have to have the authority to have the person come back. And I don't know what's going on here.
Days before this evidence is required, the clerk shall then, subject to the discretion of the speaker, summon every such witness on behalf of the House. I believe this is a standing order that would be relevant.
Nothing. Well, people, you're in charge of the committee. Don't you think that you at least should have some sense of what the committee is able to do or not?
Exactly.
It's a small committee, you know.
Come
you can
on.
see. And the rules governing this committee, it's not a compendium of laws. It's just a small little section of the standing orders. And you just go find them reading, trying to figure things out. And they're making significant decisions about people and their lives. And here it is, producer Joan Wright, them are wing it. Kevin. They're winging it. Okay.
Right.
This is embarrassing.
Trying to make it to the end.
This is embarrassing.
Okay.
So the decision of the committee, the recommendation of the committee, is that the member in question be summoned to appear before the committee at the next meeting, and in accordance with the standing orders.
It's not in accordance with the standing orders. It's not. It's not. We just want to do that. It's not. Which one is this? Is this 4? Let me play 4 and get to where. That's 3. Where's 4? 4. Here's 4.
All right. So, again, just for summary, the accuracy of information provided by the member in question, as recorded in the minutes, has been called into question in light of subsequent publication in the public domain, and the member is therefore being asked to return to the committee to provide clarification on the answers given.
All right, promote that. We go to 5.
Only 5 people in the committee, yeah?
Yes, a small committee.
Very small. Who is that over there on the opposition? I see one person on the opposition. Is that no? 2?
All right, so one of the matters arising is also a matter for discussion, and that is the functions of the committee and what.
No, people. All of you on the thing now. This is a very important part of
Heaven,
this exercise here.
Heaven sent. How are you doing tonight? I should have make up on TikTok come over my YouTube live, you know. I spoil you too much, you know. I know say last live, I tell you, I don't know. My supporters them never come out the last live. No, me not tell no lie. My supporters them never wanna treat me bad in the last live, Jamaica. Wanna treat me bad, wanna treat me bad. Can't believe. My supporters, my side. Wanna treat me somebody in the last live on TikTok. No, you see YouTube now. Wanna treat me bad regular. Let me say that. YouTube wanna treat me bad regular. Yeah, man. Regular wanna treat me bad. I'm not telling no lie. It's like me I feel big to hit the like button. 100 person watching the live and me have 15 likes. And I say, what? Are you telling me that I have 85 persons that is new to the platform and that the people that are in my WhatsApp channel, they don't check the WhatsApp channel to see when and the people that are in my group, 200 plus people, you're telling me that none of them is hitting the like button? Yo, the like button is so easy to hit when you're watching from your phone, right? It's easier on your computer on YouTube, but at the top here, you see the amount of people watching and there's a thumbs up button right at the top of the screen right here. I don't see why there's any reason that you guys are not liking the video. I don't, yeah. It kind of bothers me sometimes. I'm gonna be honest. I am gonna be honest. And it's not like TikTok. TikTok has to work harder. Like TikTok, they have to be beating up the screen for me to get to 50,000 likes. All you guys have to do is hit the like button one time on YouTube, bro. One time.
This is a very important part of it. Do not leave. Do not leave. If you're interested in civics and see how people act like bumbling idiots, you can't leave. Watch this.
Steps we will have to take to establish the register of interest and to deal with the other reports and the matters that may be before other committees of the Parliament. So if there is no other matter arising, then we can move to agenda item number 7, matters for discussion. The first, so the duty of the committee set out at Standing Order 73EB is requiring a member to make full disclosure of any interest which he may have, which is likely to cause a conflict of interest.
That is one we're talking with Isaac and
I have checked, and I don't know, Committee Clerk, if you can assist whether a register of interest has ever been established in the Parliament of Jamaica since the creation of the Ethics Committee. Right.
Which one is this? This is 5, right? All right, let me go to 6.
All right, colleagues. At the last meeting, I indicated that if we are to observe the standing orders, it's going to really take us in territory that we have not fully operated in the past. The functions of the committee says receiving, investigating, and reporting on any complaints of departure by members from the political code of conduct. Tell me.
No, you see, she start grin that sheepish grin because she knows what's coming next.
Mm-hmm.
She knows what's coming next. You know what she said? She said the Ethics Committee, I'll read it to you, 73A, it's right here. The Ethics Committee shall have the duty of receiving, investigating, and reporting on any complaints of departures by members from the political code of conduct. And now you're going to see how they torture the political code of conduct and they massage it into something called the leadership code of conduct, and they get them all mixed up.
Wow.
And remember what the Prime Minister said when they got paid. He said, this is to attract the best and the brightest. And the brightest. If this is the best, and I don't believe this is the best and the brightest, by the way. But this is the best and the brightest.
Hey Ryan, what's up, bro?
What are your thoughts on this duty? right now, the political code of conduct.
Hold on. Let me stop part of it. Let me just show the people what I'm talking about. This is what we are talking about. This is what we are talking about. This is the problem. This is the thing that's giving them problem. Political code of conduct, as opposed to the leadership code of conduct. Right? That's a problem. The one that we were talking with Mystic and yeah, here it is. This is a conflict of interest, and it's any interest that has to do with a company. And this one is related to allegations involving conflicts of interest, which is what the Integrity Commission did. But be that as it may, we're looking at A now, political code of conduct. All right. Look at her. Look at her face.
Where are we with the political code of conduct? Yes. Yes.
That is my question to you, Madam Chair.
No. Here you know.
This is a matter that is not without controversy, because the Integrity Commission is tasked with establishing codes of conduct, and we know that there are reports of the code of conduct not being signed by members of the House, all members of the House. We also should know that the code essentially reflects the 7 principles of public life, which was adopted in this jurisdiction. But how do we receive, investigate, and report on complaints of departure from the code of conduct if the code of conduct is not signed? What are your thoughts?
You see, right away, you see there's a problem. She's talking about the leadership code of conduct, but the ethics committee, the requirement is talking about the political code of conduct. People want to understand.
So there's a difference, guys. There's a difference between the political code of conduct and the leadership code of conduct. And it's important that we know this so they don't bamboozle us. So big up to Will Rattingham for spending time on this, and I'm echoing the sentiment, Jamaica. Listen.
And this is civics, This is civics. It's two different codes, but they're confused about them.
Yep.
Member Lee?
If a code of conduct is not signed, Madam, well, I'm thinking in this case we may have to revisit why are the reasons why the code of conduct was not signed.
And code of conduct, we don't know which one they're talking about. That it's one coming from the Integrity Commission, and then all of a sudden now it is code of conduct. We don't know which one they're talking about. But the one they're talking about for Parliament is the leadership code of conduct. The one when you hear political code of conduct, that is for election. I'm going to show you the difference.
When you hear that? Political code of conduct is for election. The leadership code of conduct is for parliamentary life overall. As a parliamentarian, your code of conduct when you're actually elected to represent. So one is when you're campaigning to be elected, and the other one is for when you're actually elected. Get it?
Those members, clearly there are concerns. And I mean, we would have had a new set of parliamentarians coming in, because I'm thinking that was before the last general elections. And I think those members would have to also be brought, new members would have to be brought up to speed in terms of what the code entails, the explanations would have to be given to them, and a full breakdown. And we could also possibly look at an entire re-engagement with all parliamentarians on the code, and then perhaps have the concerns discussed for both new parliamentarians coming in that would need to sign the code, and for those who previously were in parliament that did not sign. And then we could ventilate from that matter, because obviously there are some issues surrounding why older members, meaning members who are not serving as first-term MPs, would have not signed. And in terms of what those issues...
You see, she's talking about the leadership code, the one that the government didn't sign.
Yeah.
But the ethics committee, they're referring to the political code of conduct. But it's interesting to see what's going to happen now. Just I want to watch the faces. They're very uncomfortable discussing this topic, because they realize that there are some problems.
Yep.
Especially Cuthbert Flynn.
Clarity is one of the big problems.
You're absolutely correct. Listen to this.
I am not clear, but I would say if there are concerns, then we would need to have that discussion, as well as consider the new MPs.
Yes. Yeah. We don't?
I do agree with the observation made by Member Lee in terms of first thing to find out the reasons why members did not sign. And then from there we can, make a determination as to how we move forward.
So what is clear is that if the code is not signed by members, then the committee would not be able to discharge its duty of receiving, investigating, and reporting on any complaints of departure by members from the code.
What's up?
So, Madam Chair, does this mean what we mentioned earlier, that we would not be able to, bring anyone back to the committee meeting to discuss any matter? That there may be a departure from said code?
I think the committee would have to report to the hosts and inquire what is the status of the political code of conduct and what are the reasons for the signature.
So, can you imagine the chairman of the ethics committee, right? And it's gonna come up, but I'm saying, before it comes up, can you imagine the chairman of the ethics committee holding somebody to the actual principles of the leadership code of conduct, but they didn't sign it? How can you be the judge of the law when you don't follow the law? This is the conundrum that they have found themselves in, Marlin Malawu Fort especially, Listen.
My members, and a discussion be had around that. But I think what currently obtains would make it difficult for the committee to discharge its duties unless the matter of the political code of conduct is interrogated. Yeah?
You don't have to.
Member Lee, please go on, Mike.
No, I was just trying to get some clarity, Chair, that so it's a situation where unless everyone agrees to the code of conduct, then you're saying it cannot be applied to the committee.
Well, I think this is a matter that we will have to, this is a matter that we will have to discuss and seek some regularization around. What is the status of the political code of conduct? We know that let me just pull up. Just give me a minute.
Big up yourself, Chaka. Big up yourself.
So, just a minute.
Blind leading the blind.
All right, let's see you.
All right, it's that Kevin. Look. Evil.
I'm coming.
Hear no evil. Hear no evil. This is not joke, people. Because I'm going to show you the difference between the political leadership code and the
All right, so we know that Section 6(1)(g) of the Integrity Commission Act stipulates that the functions of the commission shall be to prepare codes of conduct and other advisory material relating to corruption and guide public bodies in respect of matters within the purview of this Act. We also know that this Act has been under review for some time. Outside of the code of conduct for ministers, I believe that the only code that exists is the one that was prepared by the Integrity Commission.
Exactly. And so Paul Wilson have a question. Paul said why she's saying directly is they should what she's saying directly is they should have people probe the reason why the JLP didn't sign the political code of conduct. Paul, they signed it. It's a different code. That's what I'm trying to bring to light. That it's a different code. They didn't sign the leadership code of conduct. You know what, Kevin? Look at this. All right. Look at this for a little bit more of this.
Right. Well, these are matters that we have to discuss as we are looking at the functions of the committee. Because if we are to discharge our duties properly, then we will have to deal with the issues.
I just want to, I cannot remember if I've ever received such a document to sign.
So hold on there. No. What she means she can't remember if she ever received such a document to sign. So are you now throwing your leader under the bus, Andrew Willis. Because as far as I understand, guys, where the leadership code of conduct is concerned, Mark Golding signed it, but he instructed the Integrity Commission to send it to everybody in his party for them to sign. He's not signing on behalf, meaning he's the sole voice. Because he had consultations with the members of the party, and everyone understood the importance of signing the leadership code of conduct, because they could not be here on one breath saying that, listen, we are standing on integrity and all of these things, and they did not sign the code of conduct. That would be asinine, fam. So Mark Golding understood this, or understands this, and of course, yeah, they signed it. Everybody signed it, but the JLP didn't sign it.
I
Death and the brightest, people. Death and the brightest.
all right. So
I'm not find the political thing. Let me let you know.
all right. So in the public domain, we see. I don't believe that.
Hey, TikTok, I'm going to end the live here. You can come over to Bolo VNR 2.0 on YouTube. The link is in the bio. Appreciate all right? So everybody on TikTok, click my picture right up here, so go to my page. There is a link in the bio. Click it and you'll find my page. It is Bolo VNR 2.0. Alright? Bolo VNR 2.0. Lady Anja, everybody on the TikTok live. Yeah, I'm just gonna be live on YouTube alone, alright? For tonight. See it here, guys. This is it. That's the live. That's the page. Alright, see you over there. Respect. Unfiltered 876, big up. Is that live stream on Instagram Sunday? I thought that was Peter Game or Peter Game Ferguson. Alright. Yeah, man. Follow me. Come over to my YouTube, TikTok. Right here. Right here. Click my face right here. The link is in the bio, okay? That is it. Yeah, I'm just doing it. Black Loki, what's going on, man? I am on TikTok already, Black Loki. Yeah, you didn't know? You need to come over there and, well, they can't drop. What is going on here? Alright, so you can you can drop gifts, Black Loki, as you well know, on YouTube as well. So it's no longer a TikTok thing, you get me? I'm not leaving YouTube. What are you talking about, bro? I'm not leaving YouTube, fam.
Anything has arisen in this new parliament in respect of the codes of conduct.
Here's the thing.
But when I was researching, if you go to the Integrity Commission website, you would see some publication and clarification.
We're going to go there, people. We're going to go there now. And look when she realized her name mentioned in the report as somebody who never said.
No, I told the people on TikTok that I would be they can come over to YouTube. That's what I was saying. I told the people on TikTok, come over to YouTube. Yeah, I wasn't saying I'm gonna go on TikTok. I'm live on Bolo VNR clips, Bolo VNR 2.0, and I was live on TikTok. But I don't know. Not feeling TikTok energy right now. So I'm like, y'all come over here, man. It appears as if there's a lot of people live tonight. What's going on with TK? Where's she at? Wow. People living in the streets. Look at that. Wow. Sorry, guys. Let's continue.
And a complaint.
Regarding Integrity Commission's Leadership Code of Conduct, clarification in one matter. I'm even named.
You hear that? The chairman of the ethics committee is named as somebody that didn't sign the leadership code of conduct. How embarrassing. Listen again.
Code of Conduct, clarification in one matter. I'm even named. So we really
Juliet Cuthbert a laugh.
Need some clarification around the codes of conduct. All right. So the committee would be recommending and reporting to the House. Let us formulate that.
Why is it that the People's National Party don't need any clarification, but they do? Why is it that Mark Golding pretty much set his house in order and signed the leadership code of conduct? I have heard them talk about it in their I've heard them talk about it on their what do you call it? Their campaign in the elections. Several times I've heard them talk about it. So I don't understand what this is, what they're doing here. Very interesting.
Recommendation.
All right. So Kevin, what are the documents then regarding the political, and then go on, you get the one with the IC one.
So would I encourage you to go listen to Will Rattigan here, so, and hear what he must say about the code of conduct versus the leadership code of conduct versus the political code of conduct. All right.
So we definitely have to link up in a few days. Give us an update of how the week closed. We never had a show yesterday morning, so let the people know what went down.
All right. So one of the biggest developments was the NARA bill. The whole thing about NARA, which the man them want to get a blank check to spend taxpayers' money. Them 512 billion Jamaican dollars we borrow. They want to spend it without any accountability. So that was one of the biggest things.
Mighty God, straight up, no chaser. Shout out to the man, the myth, the legend. You understand? Mr. Ralston Hyman, ladies and gentlemen. Wow.
Next thing was that them heed the prudent advice of not lifting the 450 cap on petroleum prices, because if them do that, all them will inflate the economy more and push it into a deep recession. Bank of Jamaica wanted to mop up 28 billion, them get 41 billion. Bank of Jamaica intervened on the foreign exchange markets with 90 million for people who want to pay for capital goods, raw materials and spare parts. The man them wanted 105 million. So there were two interventions. First, them come with $40 million and the man them wanted $105 million. And then Friday them come back with 50, and the man them wanted $105 million. So there was an excess demand of foreign exchange of 15 million last week by producers. We say CB, Caribbean Broiler and Cinema invest $1 billion in pork and egg production. So those were the big things last week.
But the last one was actually the more fruitful one.
Yeah, man. That was the only positive development. Stock market fall for most of the week, particularly the companies that are the manufacturing sector, because people are not going to the real sectors of the economy.
Wow.
Where did oil end up on the world market?
Brent ended up at $104 and West Texas ended up at $94. Brent was $104.50 because the Iranians themselves they're not talking with America. Abbas Araghchi, the Iranian foreign minister, he went to Islamabad, then he went to Muscat in Oman, and then he got to Moscow to talk to Putin and Sergei Lavrov. Them said they're not really interested in discussions with America because they can't trust America. Last night there was an assassination attempt or so it is called on President Trump at the correspondence ball last night.
Yeah, I covered that last night. I got that breaking news. That was crazy. Another assassination attempt on Trump.
Security them.
Yeah. Many people believe it was staged, you know?
Yes. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
No, Raleigh, with all that have been said, and the war don't seems that we're coming to an end anytime soon.
Nope.
Mm-hmm.
Where are we now? Going 9 weeks since the beginning of the war?
Yeah, man.
And the Jamaican government has not officially communicated to the people of Jamaica on the direction that they will be taking the country through this terrible time. What does that say about this government?
So that they have abdicated the responsibility to the people because every other government in the world have been talking to them people. Up to this morning, the Bank of England said, boy, there's going to be a huge stock market correction in the UK and Europe. It means stock prices are going to fall and wealth will get destroyed and people will get poorer.
But our government don't seem to believe that they have a responsibility to say anything to the Jamaicans.
To the Jamaican people, yeah.
What can go so? What kind of governance?
Very poor. Pedro Sanchez and all of the left-leaning leaders in the world met recently and they talked about it. Ursula von der Leyen and the people from Europe meeting in Cyprus last week and then talk about it. This government is all...
So, every government in the world is actively in dialogue and communicating with their citizens with each and every update and, taking responsibility to ease the pressure of the citizens of the country. Jamaica, pile on the pressure. Say I want slave plantation, them money I run door. Them money I work with the slave master, This government, them is a perfect house slave. I tell you already, Why, man?
When I say about them things. So you wonder where them are governed.
I am a bit nervous because it is my humble view that at this stage I don't know what to say to the people.
Yeah, they don't know what to say.
I agree, but if they were properly running the country, they would not watch the world, they would not know what to say to the people.
But if you don't know what to say, PJ Patterson said silence cannot be misinterpreted.
Precisely. So that is the position, but silence is not adequate at this time. You need communication with the people to give them a sense of direction as to where you're going, and that's why everybody's confused, and that's why everybody's so pessimistic, because they're not getting a direction from the man who said them around the place.
Yeah, you for be leader and not leader in the most critical time. The man is an utter failure, ladies and gentlemen. No apology. The Jamaica Labour Party is a disgrace. Absolute
you mentioned
disgrace.
Nara earlier, Ralston. And that is the most scariest thing for me. Because it is and tell me if I am getting this wrong, but I see this as the most blatant attempt by Prime Minister Holness to bring Jamaica into a dictatorship. Marlene Malahou Ford, in her presentation, said Nara, based on how the bill make it out, can create laws.
Yep.
Nara, as it is said in the bill, can do anything.
Yep.
And really the man at the helm is not the CEO.
Is the minister.
It is the Prime Minister.
Yes.
And therefore, the Prime Minister is working out a situation where he and him alone, not even his cabinet, can intervene when he decide to
anything in
circumvent the local authorities, i.e. the parish council.
That's right.
Circumvent places like NEPA. What kind of bill this?
Yeah, well, we find that totally unacceptable. It come out of the Donald Trump playbook, and we can't accept that. We don't have a king in Jamaica, we have a prime minister. So we have to make it clear, so we're not accepting that. So the opposition spoke in Parliament. Marlene from their side also spoke in Parliament. The opposition needs to come on the road and break it down to the people and make them understand. We don't have a king, we have a prime minister which must be held accountable to the people of Jamaica. He's not a king.
That's right.
I say this to the people of Jamaica and the world.
And this is the same argument that Isaac Buchanan in an exclusive. I put out the video, guys, 3 hours ago. An exclusive video with Isaac Buchanan. Let me see if I can find
us that.
I'm honest with you, I've never even contemplated that as to what can be done on the Nara. I never contemplated that, being honest with you.
Because in terms of
No, he said it on Mr. Will Rattigan show. I just remember. The man says straight, hey, if them think them bad, send through the bill as is. Straight a privy council them a go. Not Supreme Court, them a go with it. And that the bill they have to pass. Just like how them they have to pass the Nara bill, it a got the appeal Supreme Court in Jamaica. And if needs be, it'll go a privy council, but the bill have to go pass. Not going to work in its present form. Them ready. Isaac Buchanan is ready. Isaac Buchanan is ready.
There's
BNP
nothing the
is
opposition
ready.
can do to stop this bill from becoming law, you know.
Precisely.
On with the ice.
But the what they can do, in order to stop it from becoming law, is to educate the people and rise up the people so that the people try to hold God.
So it's something to revisit.
Because here's what.
And your business. My lords and my ladies, what are you doing? Argument done.
There's nothing the PNP can.
Listen to this.
But most importantly, if the bill is going to, in this form, it's going to make Andrew the king of Jamaica, I'm not going to be a part of that.
All right, but let's be absolutely clear. If this bill is going to make Andrew the king of Jamaica, and the JLP all decide to vote for it, there's nothing the PNP can do.
No. In the parliament, because you best believe before the Senate get to dabble with that bill, with the King bill. Yeah, because the Constitution says is being, has been, or is likely to be. So the likely to be is gonna say, yo, we're not depend on King Andrew business. My lords and my ladies, what are you doing? Argument done.
Yeah, but the point I'm making is
Jamaica only hear what Isaac Buchanan say. Yes, we don't have the numbers in Parliament, but if they big up yourself in a freedom, my vex still coming to get no shirt. Triple XL, my general. Triple XL, I don't understand what you deal with. I don't understand where you deal with. How comes me to get no shirt? All I have to do is WhatsApp me and I send you the shipping address number, Jim. If you're there Jamaica, a total different ball game that. But if you're there foreign, all I have to do is send you the shipping address and ship it. What? No, me can't get a couple shirt. What? I don't understand where you deal with, Virgin. But see me stay so Bob son, I wreck the Freedom Project JA shirt them, brother. I'm gonna get no shirt. Make sure say they in a black. You feel me I say? What's up, my man? But yeah, back to what Isaac Buchanan said. Zane? Yeah, it not gonna work. If they think them bad, it's gonna be a needs all over again. And they're not going to, PNP is not going to lose. The People's National Party is not going to lose in court. They are not going to lose in court. Andrew Wallace, the Constitution is something where Peter Chambers, they tell him, is stand, God said to Peter Chambers, the Constitution is standing in front of Andrew Wallace like a man. Can't go around the Constitution, brother. And the persons them will know the Constitution, and will love the Constitution, and revere the Constitution like Isaac Buchanan. Me hear people talk about the Constitution in some bad way, you know. But me don't really agree with them, you know. I see where the Constitution defends us in many things. Right? And if we are going to do constitutional reform, it has to be something that is engaged by more than half of the population. For us to say, yeah man, see it there, we agree with this. And it's gonna be a lot of things to iron out. And thank you so much for the laughing gif. I like that one. The laughing disco. That's dope. And freedom, you You know what I mean? If you can send gift, that means that we can become a member. Explore the membership option, alright? Get the emojis, and that goes for everybody that's watching. Become a member. And you can also gift persons memberships on Bolo VNR 2.0. All of that stuff is optional right now. The channel has opened up every avenue. It took me a while because I had to get certain numbers because I live in Jamaica. But God bless you guys for subscribing. And here we are. Alright? Let's continue.
In the parliament.
We can't do nothing.
Okay. All right.
So the PNP can in the parliament, that's true. However, in the courts, right?
Government accountable. But if them are going to do it in a parliament alone, them don't stand a chance because the man going to outvote them. So they have to depend on people power. So them have a responsibility because most people don't know that about what Nara do and what Nara do. Yep, and what is in thing. They have to come out and explain to the people in simple terms what is Nara and the threat posed to the country by Nara. That's the only thing that them can do. But if they just go by parliamentary vote, them can't do nothing about it.
No, because all it needs to become law is a simple majority vote in both houses of the parliament, which the government have.
Yeah, man.
So this is scary, very scary.
Of course, it is scary. And that is why we are saying that even a day like today, we believe that the opposition would have some broadcast or some meeting where them try and explain that to the people. That can't be just a one-day parliamentary talk and then it just slow it.
Well,
it is just
too important. Meeting. The opposition did have a meeting today. The National Executive Council met in St. Mary today. And there are a lot of views coming out of that meeting. And I am hoping that we will be hearing something significant or seeing some significant movements. Because the Prime Minister of Jamaica has tabled a bill that gives him awesome powers.
Sweeping awesome powers.
Anything he want to do.
Yeah.
Yep. And I'm saying that given his background and given the problems that the country has with his accountability already, we can't work with that.
Talk true.
Because his track record in terms of accountability is very spotty.
Very good.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
And
so we can't work with that.
Today there's a big cloud hanging over his head.
Yes.
Yeah, man. Yep. So how we give a man like that so much power? I will know from research and history that him accounting things spotty. No, we can't work with that.
Can't work with that.
So whatever inform and rise up the whole Jamaica against that. I want my money we're talking about today. The future of our children and grandchildren and great-grandchildren. Yep.
More than $500 billion.
Yeah, man. That can't work with that. Can't work. Can't work.
That will put Jamaica in debt for a very long time.
Yeah, man. Long time. Can't work. Cannot work. So the opposition need the support of the public. So they have to come to the public in a simple language and make the people know say, this is why we're against this thing. This is the damage that it is going to do, and this is why we're against it. Yep. Opposition need the help of the public, and the public need the help of the opposition in explaining the thing.
The opposition back in the 70s accused Michael Manley of wanting to turn Jamaica in a communist country. Remember that rally?
Yeah, man.
Was there any documentation, anything to prove that Michael Manley had such tendencies?
We need no kings. We need a no kings protest. Hey, Putus, you never tell a lie. Altia say yes, hopefully Mark. Hold it. No, listen. I appreciate the calls from Ralston Hyman, but I have no doubt. Listen to me carefully. I have no doubt that what he's asking for, he's going to get from the opposition. I have no doubt, Jamaica. I have absolutely no doubt. Did you guys see, talking this and talking that, did you guys see the video of Juliet Owens, top Labourite, burning her out? Wanna see it? Me tell you no, sir. I know sometimes I put out a lot of videos, like six videos for the day. But trust me, each of them is worth the watch, Jamaica. Because I see the videos, them have the presentation different from when I am doing this. So you get to see the information and everything, right? Here, so y'all listen to me a dialogue and me a watching and I'm reacting to your comments and stuff like that. You get me? It's a different experience when I go live like this. If I'm being honest with you, the only reason why I'm using this medium to do it like this is because, persons are just not, when I go live, they just don't get the notifications. Like they really don't. They never get notifications. No matter what I do, they never get. There's no way. I've said it before. If I should just get 10% of my viewers that's on my live, or forget that 1%. I have 37,000 subscribers. All I need is 1%. I don't think that is hard for YouTube to do. Send the notification to 1% of the people randomly that is subscribed to me. They're not doing it. And I know they're not doing it because my lives used to be 500, 700, 1,000 people in the live stream. And, you know, certain things happen at a certain time and it's like I have been targeted because I don't support a certain political party. Yes, that's what I see. You get what I'm saying? Because I've tried everything. Right? But there's one last thing I'm going to try. And I'm going to put it on me and blame me. Why that big chunk of people stop watching the program. Or I don't think that is it. I really don't. Because people tell me that they're not getting the notifications. You feel me? So, listen. Check out the live, guys. Check out the live. That's all I'm saying. Check out the live.
Yeah,
check out the videos.
Country. Remember that, Raleigh?
Check out the videos. Share the videos.
Was there any documentation, anything to prove that Michael Manley had such tendencies?
Well, this is the damage that it is going to do, and this is why we're against it. Yep. Opposition need help for the public, and the public need help for the opposition in explaining the thing.
The opposition back in the 70s accused Michael Manley of wanting to turn Jamaica in a communist country. Remember that, Raleigh? Was there any documentation, anything to prove that Michael Manley had such tendencies?
No, it was just political propaganda. It was just propaganda. Yep.
But
Michael Manley was very democratic, more democratic than this government that we have right now.
Wow.
But I will say it here. I will say it here. That here is a document, it is now documented.
Yes.
That Andrew Holness is a dictator.
Of course.
Yeah, man.
Hey, Mr. Marie Colin Bellina, man. Hey, brother, listen to me. The amount of things that happen simultaneously, ladies and gentlemen, in this country. Remember when I told you guys about subtle genocide with the actions and non-action of this government? Well, want to think about what me say now? You know, a months now, me I said that, you know? From the way how I see they reacted in where Hurricane Minister is concerned, I said, but bro, hold on, wait a minute. But these dudes, these dudes are out here creating the environment for subtle genocide amongst the people of Jamaica, post-Hurricane Melissa. Yes, that's what I believe. I believe that. Guys, 3 minutes left for my live goal on Bolo VNR 2.0. Can you guys help me with the live goal? Yeah. That's it. Super chat live goal.
It is not so. Then it is incompetence with the drafts people who draft this bill.
Wow.
Yeah, but they would have drafted it on his instructions, so it's still go back to him.
Exactly.
Yeah, go back to him. Yeah,
so if there's incompetence, it is him.
Yeah, man.
Yep.
Yeah,
But I don't think it is incompetent, Raleigh.
No, I don't either.
I think it is the
Purpose.
tendency
Yes.
coming to the fore.
Yes.
Yeah, and we have seen several signs of this. It's just that this one is more barefaced. More barefaced now. Lack of respect for everybody. Yep. Yeah, barefaced. Yeah, man.
The Prime Minister can step in. There's a step-in order where if a municipal corporation refuses to give the necessary permit in the time that NARA wants it, the Prime Minister can step in and grant that permit as if it is the local authority, the parish council that grants the permit.
We can't work with that. We can't work with that. Yeah, man, we cannot work with that. Cannot work with that, brother. Yep. I remember, we have incidents of that nature, even in his own personal business already. So we can't give him that.
Thank you very much, Ralston Hyman. There you go. we have instances of Andrew owners operating in this criminal manner. I believe it's criminal, right? In this way where it's like, yo, unethical for business, fam. Sorry guys, give me a second. Yo, I don't like this thing, bro. What the hell is this thing? Oh, Jesus. Sorry about that, guys. Sure. Ah! Alright, what is going on? Oh! And that cause it. My bad, y'all. All my fault. Come here and say, yo. Oh, me and say thing. And something like it, I block it. You know what I mean? No, I know what.
Carte blanche, but with that. Cannot work with that, brother. Yeah. I remember, we have incidents of that nature, even in his own personal business already. So we can't give him that kind of carte blanche, brother. Remember, him records packing and everything. Accountability, approvals, all kind of stuff. Remember, so we have that kind of history and that background. Yeah.
Straight.
That's their face, man.
Why did the bill take so long to come to the parliament? It's nearly 5 months.
And then they come with this.
I'd announced it.
Yeah, and they come with foolishness.
Is it foolishness or disrespect?
Both of them are a combination of foolishness and disrespect. Because a foolish bill, and there's a big disrespect to believe they can go to the parliament and get something like that through the parliament and people have a problem with it.
But what do you say to people like Delroy Williams?
Brother, hey, me rate Ralston Hyman. Yo, Florence, are the most disrespectful thing this Andrew ever do, you know? To the people in Jamaica, you know? I mean, just for attempt to put this bill together. This NARA bill is disrespectful. The man is uncertified. The man is the definition of a person that you will never give these powers to. As a matter of fact, if you was to give anybody, he would be the last person on earth to give it to. But in any real democracy, you cannot give anybody that type of powers. And the way it's structured, the CEO and him, them have a get out of jail card. Them can't do no wrong. Any decision that they make, it is law. It's law. No consequences. Hey, me say me appreciate all the man them ventilate this issue, brother, and this conversation, because we need to be strong about this. Because this can't work for true, brethren.
Is Delroy Federer the former mayor?
Yeah, man, but the man that was lucky.
Dwayne Smith. In fact, my information is that what they presented, the law of civil right, was given to them to read.
What? Yeah. The law of civil right get a script for read allegedly in the parliament. Victor Arbin 2.0. Who is Victor Arbin?
Well, lucky them, man. Lucky. The man was lucky them.
Well on. Coming like Paul Bogle them.
Oh.
Hey, you know, so this morning I was driving and I said to myself, it looked like a bloodline water down rally.
Yeah, man, of course.
Because no Paul Bogleness and no nanniness no left in away.
No, I'm not.
Yo, I'm sorry for pausing so much, but yo, can we get a round of applause for Sportland Spice TV, bro? Yo, I've been listening for the last, what? How long have they been talking? 10 minutes? Let me see. Let me see how long they've been talking. 15 minutes? Yeah. 15 minutes of straight fire conversation. Nothing but the truth, the whole truth, man. Man, these bro, man, these bro, hey, listen. Salute, bro. Salute. Just Alright, so who is Viktor Orban? Viktor Orban is the Hungarian lawyer and politician who has served as Prime Minister of Hungary since 2010, having previously held office from 1998 to 2002. He has also been the president of Fidesz, a Christian nationalist and far-right political party. Okay. He steps down from Hungary Parliament after landslide defeat. This was a day ago. Are you serious? Are you serious? So he said he will not take up his seat in Parliament after his party was defeated in a landslide that ended his 16-year rule. I am now needed not in Parliament, but in the reorganization of the patriotic movement, he said in a video statement released on social media after Saturday evening, despite his nationalist party Fidesz going from 135 seats to 52. Damn, Laura, what's up? So this guy, Viktor Orban, he lost. Jesus. He lost 83 seats. 83. And people telling me that I was not hopeful for the PMP to whoop. They whooped them on September 3rd. Man, listen. Nobody can tell me nothing. Like, I believe, in all honesty, the PMP literally won 40 seats. Yeah, I believe the PMP won 40 seats. And I believe there was robbed of, let me see. How much did they get? 28? They were robbed 12 seats. I believe the PMP was robbed 12 seats. Yeah, man. Seriously. I mean, can call out the name of the people that I think get robbed too. Without fear or favor. Juliet Ole's seat, I feel so they robbed the PMP. First one panelist. Andrew Ole's seat too. First A and B, then two people there. Paul Patmore, third. Zane, what my girl name? PMP YO head. Oh my goodness. My apologies. Wanna help me out, guys. Laura, you good? What's your name? St. Elizabeth. Brownstone. What's your name again? I soon telling you. Jamaica. I'm going to the pictures of all the candidates. Gabriella Morris. So, Andrew Wallace, in wife, Gabriella Morris, and yeah, Gabby, thank you. And my lady there from St. Elizabeth with them, with the bag of rubber go on. What's your name again? Delano mash up the rafters business. I win that. Let me go through them picture here, their photo here. I'm going to find out the name there. Trust and believe. So let me find these names of all the candidates and then we scroll from this. Here we go. Perfect. Here we go. So these are all the candidates, right? Oh, this look like all like candidate then. Alright, so is this all of them? No, that's the Senate and everybody. That's not the candidates. Here are the candidates. Awesome. Alright, so Omar Newell did win. Philip Paulwell won. Dwayne Vaz won. Ian Hales won. Miss Perkis, Heather, Michael Phillips won as well. Lowton Cousins won. Richard Azan won. Mr. Hilton won. Russell won. Jackson won. Keisha Burchell. Christopher Brown. Rita Jess. Steve McGregor was robbed. So, Steve McGregor constituency that Donovan Williams, I believe, right? Central Kingston, I believe. Yeah. So, this is my opinion, you know. So, you have Andrew Wallace's seat, his wife, Gabriella Morris, and Steve Morgan. Alright? Cool. Tell it was when believe so them rap. So that are 4. I believe there was never a real I believe there was never a real democratic process in Janice Allen's seat. So I believe she was robbed as well. So that's 5. Alright, I'm telling you straight up. Straight up, no trace, ladies and gentlemen. This is my belief. People can feel how they want to feel. This is my belief, right? Who else? Where are all the pictures of everybody? All the candidates. What's going on? They had the pictures of everybody up here at one point. Here we go. Here's more of them. Miss Miranda Wellington, 6. Undoubtedly was robbed, in my opinion. Undoubtedly was robbed, in my opinion. Understand? Mr. Arja Dixon, to me, he was robbed as well. Andre Harton for sure, that's 8. Andre Harton for sure, in my opinion, was robbed in the election. We're going through it, you know. Zane, who else is here now? See what I mentioned it. No, Paul Patmore, 9. You know who else was robbed? Stacey Knight, 10. Jamaica, I'm telling you something. I say nobody can fix me. Them people that get robbed straight up and down in the election. Yes, thank you very much. Patrice Duncan Sutherland, I believe she was robbed as well. Labourite can't fool, so you know who else? I'm there at 12 now. Hubert Williams. I don't believe the democratic process was done in that constituency, so I believe he was robbed too. So when I tell you, I believe that the PNP could have easily won 40 seats in that last election. Those are some of the names. And there's more as well that is questionable. Right? I'm just not going to go into it. Now, Christopher Henry, you know, I don't know how strong he was in him campaigning. So I can't put him on the list. Juliet Cuthbert to know. Listen, man. Yo, I don't trust none of them, bro. I don't trust none of them. With all of the problems them with them having in their constituency, I don't trust none of them. If you say, yo, yeah, you know what I mean? Hey, they out here following the process and doing the right thing. I don't trust them. I don't trust them.
But say the same setup like in America, the same playbook. Yeah? Where you have the king and then you just have the subjects then who just approve rubber stamp everything what the king say. The same playbook them bring on.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, same thing.
And we have to give thanks for Marlene Malawu Fort, even though we still see her as a hypocrite. We have to give thanks because I tell you something, I don't know how many people realize it. It is no less than 6 times in our presentation she said the bill have to rework, you know.
Yeah, man.
No less than 6 times.
Very bad.
In her presentation, she said this bill have to be reworked.
Very bad.
And it is significant that we tell the public that she was their former Attorney General.
Oh, yes.
Yep.
Meaning that she was the legal advisor to the government.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Wow.
The program is called Talk Jamaica, so we're going to open the phone lines.
Legal advisor to the government. Damn, bro. That's embarrassing. But now I'm going to have phone call them still. You know, I have to go check out the rest of that. On the selves on Colin Bell. The Colin Bell show. Jamaica, I have to go into some of my Bangarang. So for those who have stuck around, big up phone yourself. You understand? I have to go into some of my Bangarang, Jamaica. And of course, my source of Bangarang comes straight from J. Bryan. No apology. J. Bryan of the scope, Jamaica. J. Bryan of the inside information. For what
this evening, because this evening we are going to call this Sunday Martini.
Listen to this.
Sunday Martini, this is our name.
What?
Because we are exposed them and those. The turn back labor right them. We come over into the PNP. And now gone. Gone in the man office, gone turn it upside down.
Can't find the link to membership. So hold on. Freedom. Don't you see the plus sign? The same way how you sent a gift is the same place you find the memberships. Yeah, man, memberships open, man. Yeah, man, no doubt, man. Memberships open, my friend. I'm glad say you search. I'm glad they tell me that. Anybody else on the live can send gifts or send super chats? Can you check if you see the membership for me, please and thanks? Let me go up on my computer right now while this play.
Come here, Chino. Because the last time you go at it on the internet a judgment, you know. Judgment. But I realize your name, I call back up. As a PNP, you take up yourself, gone in the people, them Labour Party, and turn it upside down. Remember, say, Info Media no like you, you know. And that of one reason make Info reach out to me and sync the whole WhatsApp group. Yeah, see, then I make sure I ask Info, you know. Me make sure I ask Info and him give me the go ahead. Info say he would be happy if me talk about it. So me know when time the judgment start to pitch in the Labour Party. No come out now, come say Dre Bryan this and Dre Bryan that. Had it not been for Info, I would not be made aware what is happening in a Southeast Clarendon. So
no, he has the information right in our face. Alright, so Info, Labourite Media, I said, what kind of disgrace this with Chin and Turbo? The Labourites them vex say Pernell put PMP Chin in an office and them Rockstone Labourites are not happy. The Vice knows them leak, my friend. Me have to go turn on my life and bust it up. Like how you tell me about it, me have to run with it. Yes, say it, I don't care. Would have happened. Happy. I would have happy to do it, I don't care. Okay. So Info Media text him and I make him know say, yo, you can't run with that, brother. No business.
Ask the Southeast people then fi share up the live and tell a friend to tell a friend. Say judgment have a pitch in a Labour Party.
Yes.
Now, Jamaica, I am going.
Freedom. Yeah, I'm looking at it. It's there. I don't know why you're not seeing the option to become a member, but it's there. I'm looking at it right now. Everything is on. Everything is on.
I'm going to play for you how it all started.
Yes.
It seems as though we have a hands bite me. Come on now, Hans. It seems like we're Labourite, Rockstone, Labourite, Jamaica. I suffer like a dog. And depend the Labourite bandwagon, not getting anything from them. So the man exposed what the galang in a Southeast Clarendon, exposed the MP Pernell Charles. Expose Pernell Charles and expose. Oh no, but I read it, remember, say country me come from, so if you hear the foul, them, I make noise in the background, you see with them, you know they're not hungry, so see with the foul, them in the background, a country with them.
Yeah.
Now people, based on what is happening, a top die-hearted Labourite come out, contact say how much he must suffer, and look all we do for the Jamaica Labour Party.
Wow.
And since Hurricane Melissa 7 months ago, in keep on going to Pernell Charles, in keep on going to in Councillor Miss Carleen Benjamin for the Palmer's Cross Division, and in can't get no help. Cannot get any help. Jamaica, me say, if you see the condition of the Labourites them are living here. We're not telling any lie on the Labourites them, you know, so make we sure what is happening. Jamaica.
I have the video for me, I have that video there for me something there. For me, you know, I'm short. Yeah, man, you can check it out.
Vaccine on the room. That now you could come up hard to Labourite, a big Labourite. And that them condition, you may have to live under.
My God.
Going to the next room. See? Bucket again. The water set. The next one again. Full of water. From the rain. Up in the house stop. See the zinc them or the zinc them stay. Clearly.
Hey. What my brother Freedom, if you're still here, or my sister, I don't know which one is it. I don't, but yeah, my people Freedom. See, right beside the gift sign, there's a money sign right here. See it? That's where you would click to become a member. See, super chat, memberships, member gifting. See, when I click the money sign, there's the 3 options. See? Right there. Alright? That's how you do it. That is how you do it. That is how you do it. Oh, you can send up to 500 USD on YouTube? Boy, if I see somebody send me $500 super chat, I'm gonna be like, yeah, I ain't got nothing to say. I ain't got nothing to say. Well, you say you're not sorry for them. Somebody said they're not sorry for you, Labour right there. Mighty God.
Leaking all around. Vaccine on the room. You see it? All of them think you. To come out on the house stop. And me a big old long, me a big, me a over big. Just forget the lot them, the 18 piece of lot. And the 6. 2 before. This is the last time me a beg and the last time me a big on my house. To show you where me a go under. See? That's the last time. Not again. It's alright.
Mighty God of Daniel. The man saying tired of it and him a Labourite. You never hear when he say so. You never hear the man that him saying I'm tired of it. And him keep on a call on the MP Pernell Charles. And Pernell Charles not doing anything to assist.
Jamaica, I don't know if you guys watch my video, but look at Juliet Owner's constituency. Want to see that landslide right there? Yeah, that's Juliet Owner's constituency. The people have been marooned there for 5 days. Them cannot come out. No way they can pass. One road in, the one road out, and the road is blocked by a massive landslide. And they sent this beanie ass truck over there to remove the debris, and the truck broke down. Think I'm lying?
Top Labourite in Woodford, BRSA, calls out Julia Hall. 5 minutes shut down. 5 days now. I don't know when we ever come back to civilization. Because it's not going to win. Not going to see that.
Well, now gonna see that.
Top Labourite calls out top Labourite in Woodford.
Boy, this is
BRSA
embarrassing.
calls out Julia
start
Hall.
5 minutes shut off.
5 days now.
I don't
the
know
people
when
of
we ever
Birmingham-
come back to civilization. Because it's not gonna win.
5 minutes Jamaica, and the tractor shut off. 5 minutes.
Now gonna see that. Now gonna win. Trust me. So embarrassing. They need to get a better tractor to come clear the road so the people them can have like a freedom, because it's rough for everybody. And this I get from bad to worse. I swear this I get from bad to worse. I mean I have to post this. This serious. This can't continue for Monday morning. This a total joke thing. Total joke. See that?
Top Labourite in Woodford.
Boy, this is
BRSA
embarrassing. The
calls out
tractor
Julia
start
Hall.
5 minutes shut off.
5 days now.
5 minutes and the tractor shut off.
This team. What a shame and disgrace in the country. Colonel Charles is. Only not hearing the man say him is a top Labourite. Only not hear when he say so. Hear when he say so. Hear when he say so.
Good morning, sir. This is the room that I sleep in. See the bucket? There with the water from the rain. I'm not going to too much time. I'm tired of it. I'm pretty boy, I'm a Labourite.
You hear that? Officer boy, me a Labourite. What a shame and disgrace. Well, Jamaica, this is the video that caused Southeast Clarendon to turn upside down this afternoon. Come here, Info Media. A long time you have been a voice in the wilderness, a ball out. How the Labour Party continue to treat its workers and its members. And I must commend you for reaching out to me and letting me know what is happening in Southeast Clarendon with the MP and his workers. This no look good, Jamaica.
No look good for you, man. No look good for you. Don't look good.
Info Media is saying because the man come out and show what going in the constituency. I hear say them turn down pan the poor man out to kill him.
Oh God.
Then turn down pan the poor man out to kill the man. And for sure how the Labour rights are. I want everybody to share the life too. What did boy of Canada name? What the Labour right man which
I don't business with him. Don't business with him. Too.
Without controversy.
Don't business with him, my general. Don't business with him. Understand? Big bad and brave, boy. Do what you want. Me I'm going to sound exclusive tonight, you know. Yeah, man, me I'm going to sound exclusive tonight, man. Believe. Believe when me telling you so, I get so exclusive tonight. Oh. Alright, so let me just first and foremost. Yeah, go so.
So me there, you saw me spoil my attitude, me spoil. You understand me spoil, me can't buy my things then too. You understand, because it's always an outlaw. Tell the police.
you listen to this dog.
Oh my God.
You Miss Sharon Maraj for Southeast Clarendon. You listen to this dog. You tell the people them say you're not suffering, you have your things, and you're pitney with a doctor, and you're pitney with a liar. And good God Almighty, you have one man a suffer. An avid work of the Labour Party has suffered like that. The poor man house a leak. You know, if you said bucket, after 7 months, him a beg Pernell little help. And you, Sharon Maraj, I continue to take. I have Pitney with a liar and Pitney with a doctor. Now you talk so you get deep from United States. How you picking them a liar and doctor and you are set down your name to get help from Pernell? You is a worthless, wicked woman.
True.
You is a worthless, wicked woman. I want Clarendon people hear me voice. I want Clarendon people hear me voice. Tell them say Sharon Maraj. Sharon Maraj will get deep from foreign. We say I Pitney a liar and Pitney a doctor, they walk and beg Pernell Black Tank. And because she no get it, she come now and bust up the things them in the WhatsApp group. That's right info. I don't wrong if it send them here come give me so that we can talk what they go on in the Labour Party. What a shame and disgrace.
No.
That's why me have to love and respect info. See, I know me ask info. Me a info talk. And info say, yes, Dre, I don't care what you want to do. How the happy if you come out and talk about it. See, me ask info. Me ask info. And info say, yes, run, go and go say it, Dre. Because he's sick and tired of the dirty lip.
It's true.
Yes.
And I top people who work so hard to be the party. Believe me. That
I nephew this, you know. I nephew they on voice note too, you know. Only they hear them voice note.
they come where they coming from and believe they're going to get milk and honey to drink.
Yes.
Now one special guest coming.
Yes.
Yes, I'm time.
Yes. Mighty God, Jamaica, you Labourite Tory out the door.
No.
Yeah.
I'm saying that to say this. The men should be condemned.
Yes.
Ready to jump at Labourite and disrespect them. So them are more Labourite and those who don't have this.
Wolande, that means say you know. Never the class, the Labourite blogger, them in the y'all munchi be name in it today, no like on a dirty comrade we gone in a Labour Party, gone tore it up. Rotten from the core, China munchi them at see on the name gone abroad now, listen the judgment, Jamaica. This is so good. When the Labourites, them if you come gather over here, come here.
Jamaica, I put up that video and somebody comment under here and say, it don't look good when me eat on the live. See, look at. Tony can't see it. May I show one on the first. See that? I want an opinion in that chat right now. You want to make me know. I'm wanting to be honest. Alright? I want you guys to be honest. Don't spare my feelings. Be honest. Alright? You know finished still, you know, but only can't see, right? Hold on. Sorry, my bad. Let me know, guys. Let me know in the comment section. Just look awful, man. Eat my banana chips. Here a person say in our comments, my youth, stop eating on the live. It don't look good. And you don't watch it. Say person that say, I know me I watch my video them, you know. So them no want to see me I eat on my life, you know. So I want to ask you know, how it look to you know. That's what I want to ask. I want you guys to be honest in the comment section, man. Let's go.
The judgment in a Labour Party. But then they. I say all that to say this. The man should be condemned.
Yes.
Or ready to jump at Labourite and disrespect them. Say them are more Labourite and those who them are disrespect.
Okay.
One day going come when they going to build worse and who them are disrespect. Because the man should be a certain share look.
Yeah.
And that she won't be getting. She definitely look something.
Yes.
And that she won't be getting. And when we hope she can get this vice too.
Yes.
And that is the reason why.
Lara. And just if you eat anytime I want. Lara said if you eat my food, I'm not bad influence. I want to hear somebody object to me and eat my food, Jamaica. I'm not going to tell you why, because some people find it true. Yeah, I'm going to tell you. And as a presenter, you definitely have to look at everybody's perspective, you know. So, I just want to know, say, at any point in time that I am hungry, I'm going to turn off my camera. So, for those who feel like so they have to see me, when I turn off my camera, don't be upset. Alright? Just know so I eat my food. So I strike a balance. Yes, I strike a balance.
She ready to attack.
Yes.
People contribute so much to the Labour Party.
Yes.
Because Montreal is trying to win the party. And some people should never win.
My God.
Should never win. And if you believe.
Wanna hear that, Jamaica?
National disgrace this afternoon. Where is Kevin? Where is Kevin McCullough? When they?
Man say, Moon should be a try to win the hearts of people that she will never win. Remember that. What a bangarang. What a bangarang. I think all of them something are going. Ishmael, man. Yeah, me have to talk about this really a serious problem I'm going to say.
You're sick.
What can go so?
Hey, a JLP. Let me say the first part again, Jamaica. Because people go school, people work hard, people sweep, people do them honest work. Unqualified directors, staff earning millions at NSWMA. An audit found out that there are unqualified
people.
people.
Jamaica, you know who else I believe so win them seat? Danishka Williams. Yeah, I just the people them get buyout rich. I don't think that was a democratic process. Yeah man, I gotta turn off my camera, man. Believe. I turn off my camera, man. No look a joke. I turn off my camera. I turn off my camera, but that thing where Ishmael I talk about. Jamaica, me literally I look for one next 2 girl, 3 girl a fight. School girl, I mean I talk about. And this look like one boy she a fight now. 2 of them a fight one boy. Mighty God. I don't feel sorry for you boy. The 2 girl they have him looking and licking in the head to her teeth. Watch the man. No man. Hey, I want terrible thing I go to Jamaica, you know. The violence rich we are deal with. Wow, it's a small article. An internal audit has uncovered irregular human resource practices at the National Solid Waste Management Authority, NSWMA, including the appointment of 4 senior directors who did not meet the minimum qualifications requirement. No, Jamaica, you see, I got some reports and I'm going to share it with the people. Yeah, man. I got some reports. I'm going to share it with the people and I'm going to ask some questions, all right? I'm going to ask some questions. I'll ask some questions, Jamaica. Give me a quick second. Let me turn on this. I'm gonna ask some serious questions about this NSW. Sorry about that. Audio. Boom. Joker. Politician, pause that. Ball out, pause the ball out. Daryl was. Pause him. Oh, there we go. Super. Oh, wait a minute. No, I don't think that's true. So why does there has to be restart playback when source becomes active? Okay, I guess that's why. Alright, no problem. So we have that. So my camera, there we go. I need the article piece on the screen while I'm talking about it. Because this thing has sparked serious conversation with me. As it should. We don't know you, nothing yet. That is locked. Alright, so we have everything under control where that is concerned. The microphone now. Make sure that the microphone is it's really awesome. Let me grab the picture from Facebook. X off that, but I will not them open necessary. Alright. Wonderful. Save this. And then put it here, so. No, I can't use it. God, I need more windows. Oh, here we go. We can't use dial bars. Oh, there we go. Awesome. Wow, really? I don't understand what is taking place also. Why is this thing so small? I've never seen that like this. What in the world is this? Huh? Wow. picture gets so tiny. That's crazy. Okay. Wow. Let me just delete this. Remove. Because, yeah. That's not making any sense. It kind of slow me up right now. Image. With a number. Yeah. Boom. Open. Open. There we go. That's it. That's all I need. This is how we do it. This is how we do it. Oh. Oh. This is how we do it. It's Sunday night. And we feel alright. Party's here on the west side. Okay. Oh, nobody calls me though. Alright, anyway. Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, it's about the Bolo VNR, and we in this space again. And this particular issue here is something that I have to put on record and post how I feel about it, right? So we're gonna ventilate the situation. You see on your screen, unqualified directors, staff earning millions at NSWMA audit fines. And it's a very short article, ladies and gentlemen. No qualifications, no problem at the NSWMA. An internal audit has uncovered irregular human resource practices at the National Solid Waste Management Authority, including the appointment of 4 senior directors who did not meet the minimum qualification requirements these positions carry, combined a salary of $43 million. Nepotism, cronyism, and all of that stuff, right? And this is a pattern with the Jamaica Labour Party, you know, because when you look at FID, the director of FID, remember qualifications were removed, you know, to put him in position, you know, ladies and gentlemen. That's a fact. Dennis Chung, or Chung, or whatever I want to name, Dennis Chung, right? Qualifications were removed from the mandate of qualifications that was necessary for a director of the FID. It is said that this man on the screen is a Labourite. Not my word. Right? Not my word, ladies and gentlemen. Now for the Phoebe Beffy. That's a very weird question. I've never told anybody how much I want on the Cash App. It's whatever they can, one, afford, or two, willing to give. So the Cash App link is pinned, and the actual name of the Cash App is pinned in the comment section as well. If you look past the poll that is there, you will see the pin comment. Alright? Yeah, so if you genuinely want to support the platform, the access to it is there. Alright? And if you want the Zelle and all of those other things, I can give you my WhatsApp number and, you know, we will talk. But anyway, let me go back to the recording. So it is said, hold on. So it is said that this man is a Labourite, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I am getting reports about the situation that leads me to ask a question. Because I need some clarity, I need some confirmation as to whether these arguments that I am getting from sources is true. Alright? So let me go to it, ladies and gentlemen. Let me go to it. Oh my God. Wow. Wow. Alright, so the NSWMA Executive Director, Audley Gord, defended the appointment, asserting that the NSWMA has consistently ensured that its manager and directors possess the requisite skills and competence. So the article is saying one thing and he's saying another. But what do you expect? It is alleged he's a Labourite, innit? An internal audit has uncovered irregular human rights practices. 4 senior directors who did not meet the minimum qualifications requirements. These positions carry a combined annual salary of $43 million. Unbelievable. Talk about a partner job. An audit has uncovered irregular human rights practices. Right? Now, in one case, a director role requiring a postgraduate degree in engineering and offering a $13 million salary was filled by an employee with no academic qualifications. What in God's green earth can go so? Another position, and we need a surcharge, we need back with money. These people that were given these jobs, whoever give them the job need to give back with money. You don't believe? One of them need to pay back. This is theft. $13 million and don't have no academic qualification. Another position, and you have people who go to school and I do a honest work at school, forget qualifications, forget good work, brother. And can't get good work, and you have people who have no academic qualification and getting $13 million a year in our entity that is supposed to be run by the government. I have some runnings by the government, but the hell can go so? Another position which required a master's degree and paid $9.4 million was filled by someone with 3 Caribbean second education certificate, CSEC, subjects in 2024. A third director post which required a postgraduate degree in engineering or its equivalent has held by a director with no academic credentials on record, despite a bachelor's degree being listed as on their resume. So they lied on this. Is fraud if this is true. The role carries a $10.3 million annual salary. What the hell can go so? The Human Rights Resource Focus audit noted that employing unqualified staff compromise organizational effectiveness, potentially affects decision making and exposes the organization to operational and reputational risk. No wonder the garbage can't collect in Jamaica. If this is true, we have one bunch of incompetent people at the top of the NSWMA, the National Works, the National Solid Waste Management Agency. In an email response to the Sunday Gleaner last week, Executive Director Audley Gordon defended the appointment, asserting that the NSWMA was consistently ensuring that managers and directors possess the requisite skills and competence and are best suited for the roles. The concern of lack of particular skill and or competence was raised in an internal audit report on the recruitment, promotion, and termination process that examined selective employees from approximately 2008 to 2020. What? 2008? This report is currently in its draft stage. In the closing meeting, the HR team rebutted some of the issues presented by the audit team. Said Gordon, I also revealed in this closing meeting that I received word that the draft audit was handed to or shared with persons within the media. I was assured then by the audit manager that she has no knowledge of the purported leak. This audit is still in its draft stage, and an official management response has yet to be provided to the internal audit team, and this report has not yet been discussed by the NSWMA board. I am very proud of my team, who have consistently delivered year after year on their performance. Didn't somebody on that squad lose their life the other day? Could it be that it's because of incompetence, ladies and gentlemen? I am asking the question. Denied knowledge of any breaches. He further denied knowledge of any breaches related to the failure to advertise job vacancy in accordance with the NSWMA staff manual. The authority is not aware of any breaches regarding failure to advertise posts. It is Jamaica. Isn't this the same thing that happened with multiple issues with the Jamaica Labour Party? Failure to advertise procurement, failure to advertise job, to advertise job post, putting in their people. Isn't this the same thing we're seeing over and over again with this government and entities that is run under its watch? And people that are connected to them in some way. It says that it is the organization policy to advertise internally and externally. And this has been done, said Gordon. But the audit found that several employees have been appointed to posts that were not advertised. How does he explain that? The report said that the information was retrieved using the NSWMA intranet after a request for Human Resource Department to produce the file of all advertised positions was not honored. Wow. So they wanted to have all the files of advertised position, but it was not given to them. Even in cases where positions were advertised, late applications were sometimes shortlisted for interviews. So that means the person that came last became first. I be that the hosting them people are going with it. Further, the reporter revealed that 11 of the employees selected for unadvertised position in a sample group were not interviewed. Jesus. Hallelujah. No, sir. The report also highlighted that senior leadership roles were filled without board involvement. Unbelievable. This come like Nara. This is like Nara. Like, yeah, man, I can just hire who I want. Is the same thing me I say now, according to this report, Gordon confirmed this, but said an interview was conducted for one of the posts by a very distinguished 5-member external panel. He said this was in accordance with the staff manual. So hold on. He's agreeing on one end. The report also highlighted that senior leadership roles were filled without board involvement. Gordon confirmed this, but said an interview was conducted for one of the posts. One of the posts out of 11? Like, seriously? Additionally, he said applications for the post of senior manager are interviewed by a panel approved by the executive director. There is no legal requirement for members of the board to be on such a panel, he said. Want to hear that, Jamaica? No legal requirement. That's what him said. The audit also flagged as irregular discretionary salary placement within authorized pay bands. The audit also flagged as irregular discretionary salary payments within authorized pay bands. Irregular discretionary salary placements. Irregular. I found that staff salaries, although falling within the designated pay bands, were determined at the discretion of management rather than through documented policy or objective criteria. So them just pay them where them feel like. Is it the same thing as NARA? Yo, this is wild. It noted as example that a secretary in one department who did not meet requirement qualifications for the post was placed at 3rd of 12. Wait a minute. A secretary in one department who did not meet the requirement for the post was placed at 3rd out of 12 levels. However, a senior secretary assigned to another department who holds a bachelor degree was placed at 2nd level. Mighty God. How that person reached 3rd behind this person? That's crazy. The audit also pointed to a senior director being placed at level of 11.7, though qualification listed show 3C SEC subjects for the master's degree position. Oh man, you can't make this up. You can't. You cannot make this up. It also highlighted an administrative assistant with 2 degrees being placed at the lowest point despite exceeding job requirements. The position requires an associate degree. Wow. Administrative assistant with 2 degrees being placed at the lowest point despite exceeding job requirements. The position requires an associate degree. The man have 2 and he don't get the job. Yo, what the hell is going on in Jamaica? The report also noted that there was no evidence that the NSWMA board or the Ministry of Finance and the Public Service Authority of Memorandum from Garden. What? The report also noted that there was no evidence that the NSWMA board or the Ministry of Finance and the Public Service authorized a memorandum from Garden. So they didn't authorize it, which allowed the Human Rights Department to move all directors who successfully completed probation to the top of the respective salary scale. So hold on. This is a dereliction of duty by the Ministry of Finance and the Public Service Authority and the Public Service. So that's why they were able to successfully complete probation to the top of the respective salary scale. It should be noted that in addition to their basic salaries, directors also receive 25% of their annual salary as gratuity pay, the report said. Unfairness and favoritism. It noted that the lack of document policy guiding salary placement can lead to perceptions of unfairness and favoritism, potentially resulting in employee dissatisfaction and dispute. Further, it said that this exposes the NSWMA to risk of non-compliance with established compensation policies, which may affect internal equity and the credibility of the remuneration system. It has been recommended that the management formalize objective, transparent criteria for salary placement and engage the Ministry of Finance and the Public Service to address the past compensation decisions that deviated from established procedure. The audit also flagged the relocation of 4 managers without document policy or formal procedure guiding transfer. No, man. 1 manager was transferred from St. James to Kingston, another from St. Anne to Kingston, while 2 were transferred from Kingston to St. James and St. Anne. Respectively, the audit further revealed that the managers traveled daily from their residence to their new work location with no provision made for accommodation. The report identified significant procedural and financial deficiencies regarding the transfers, noting that the reassignment were conducted under a vaguely defined NSWMA reset strategy without formally documenting justification or objective criteria. No, like who the hell is who is making these decisions? The undocumented transfer, it said, resulted in substantial unbudgeted expenditure, means more money spent, with 3 managers alone accruing mileage and toll claims exceeding $1.13 million in a single month. Jesus of mercy. What is going on? The report said that if left unchecked, these travel patterns are projected to cost the NSWMA $17 million annually in mileage and tolls. Jamaica make it make sense. Oh my God. Transferring somebody from St. Anne to Kingston, from Kingston to St. Anne, from St. James to St. Anne, from St. Anne to St. James. Yo, what? The bag of money where the people in Mafia move from their residence to work, a cost. The NSWMA are projected $17 million more unbudgeted. It is said the lack of formal transfer policy at the NSWA creates significant risk, including regulatory non-compliance, negative impacts on employee well-being and contractual rights, uncontrolled financial expenditure, and organizational reputational damage due to inconsistent decision-making. It was recommended that the management formalize the transfer process by establishing clear, transparent policy for staff rotations, requiring standardized documentation and proper authorization for every movement, and conducting a rigorous cost-benefit analysis to identify more fiscal, reasonable alternatives to excessive travel spending, such as providing employee accommodations. Mighty God of Daniel, what the hell is going on in the NSWMA? So what am I to understand? It says, I got this. The People's National Party opposition heavily criticized the 2016 appointment of Audley Gordon as executive director of the National Solid Waste Management Authority, citing concerns over his qualifications, political affiliation with the Jamaica Labour Party, and the potential for continued political influence in the agency. Jesus. Radio Jamaica News Online. The opposition expects disappointment and described the appointment of the retrograde step, questioning whether Gordon held the necessary qualifications for the position. The political concerns PMP Noel R. Scott noted that the appointment suggests political influence, violating attempts to politicize the entity, noting Gordon was JLP affiliated board defense. The NSWA board denied political pressure with Chairman Dennis Chung. Jesus. Jamaica is all gone back. Dennis Chung again. I didn't even read this part. Dennis Chung again. No, man. Hold on there. No. Wait. Me need to put Dennis Chung in front of the class. in this side. Dennis Strong I get out of hand right now. For true. Dennis Strong, board member or chairman of NSWMA. Let me see. Let me look that up. Dennis Strong is a prominent Jamaican chartered accountant and business executive who served as chairman of the National Wealth Agency Authority, NSWMA board director. He was appointed lead, bring focus, blah blah blah. Let me see. This was 2016. Let me just screen record this. So let me just screenshot this. Alright, let me just screenshot this and put it up. I did it in a strong time, I know. This is unbelievable. Yo, this is unbelievable. Wow. Whose man's is this, bro? Oh my days. Oh my days. This man to me now is inherently corrupt. That's where I'm at with Dennis Strong now, you know. This is a pattern. This is a pattern, Jamaica. I kid you not. This to me is a pattern. Let me see. Picture, yes. Screen. Yeah, right. Let me just size this down a bit. So Jamaica had to go and do some research. As you can see on your screen, Dennis Strong was the chairman of the NSWMA. So the article is on point. It's right there. And I'm going to show you another picture as well. Alright? I'm going to show you another picture. This is him in a picture. If you look at the bottom of the picture, you see it said National Solid Waste Agency. Right? Photo done by Adrian Walker. This is the JIS website. So this is confirmation again. So there is a pattern with Dennis Strong. Dennis Strong, let me tell you something. And this is my opinion, and I am entitled to my opinion. Based off my introduction to you in this space. Sir, I believe you are inherently corrupt. I believe you were corrupt from day one. I believe that you are a JLP operative from day one. Whether secretly, unknowingly, because the FID position that you get, unqualified. And here we are, when it came on to this brother here, Audley Green. Right? Now I'm seeing that the PMP was saying no. And the NSW, you on the board, Dennis Strong, denied the claim that the board was unanimous in the appointment based on Gordon's vision for the agency. How is that vision working out now? Huh? How is that vision working out now? Employees dying. Garbage all over Jamaica. Was that the vision? Was that the vision? Mighty God. This is, man, this is something else, bro. This is something else, bro. Hey, I mean, let me see. Is there anything else here that I got? There's so much going on, but this thing with Audley Garden and this thing with the NSWMA, my Jamaican people, you are the ones that hold the power. You are the ones that hold the power to see this situation for what it is. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Like, share, and subscribe. Wow. Listen, that's my time, guys. I've almost done 3 hours and I still have a lot of work to do behind the scenes. So have a good night. Appreciate y'all. The word is love. Yeah. I don't know if Phoebe was joking, but I don't see anything on the cash app. It's right here on the phone. No, I don't see anything on the cash app. Nope. 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 Big up on yourself. The word is love. Sooner or later. Alright? And look out for the videos them popping up early in the morning. From as early as 5 o'clock. I'll be dropping a video this morning on Bolo VNR and Bolo VNR clips. So both parties look out. Okay? Big up on yourself. That's my time. I'm out, man. Peace.